Can you explain why these banks are failing?
Silicon Valley Bank is a fairly niche-focused bank. It is a bank focusing exclusively on technology industry based in Silicon Valley. As its name suggests, it is in Silicon Valley where there are a lot of high-tech company and startup. So its clients are mostly these startup company as well as the bigger ones like Meta in the technology industry. So it is a growing industry. In the past, the previous 2 years, very good. But recently, as we all know, there are probably too much expansion in the previous 2 years during COVID-19. So technology industry is suffering.
So how is this affecting the world economy?
I think that it will affect the world economy. So people say that there will be little impact. It's simply not true. I think the U.S. government at least did one thing right, which is to guarantee that the deposit and to do it quickly. So basically try to calm investor down. Calm the market down. One thing we know for sure is that the American U.S. market is no longer the safe harbor, of the global money in the last 2-3 years, especially during Russia-Ukraine war. People say, oh, the safest place in the world is the U.S. So when other countries, other markets suffer, when Russia suffer, when Asia suffer, when China suffer, forgot about the risk in the U.S. People think that the U.S. has no risk, zero risk. U.S. is the safest place. But then we now know it is not true.
Is this likely to affect Taiwan and the East Asian region?
I think it will affect, Taiwan. But the thing is that in Taiwan, we always, the government that is always trying to come down, say, oh, don't worry, there's no big deal. U.S. got already stepping. So what the government trying to do is to tell investors, tell everyone, say, not to worry at all. And number two, our people, are so domestically focused. They are not focusing on the thing on the international. Taiwan, the very large part of the economy is our technology. So our 1/3 of the economy is driven by technology company, TSMC, Foxconn, etc. And then they are almost every technology you can think of, especially the manufacturing one, are linked with Taiwan. So if the technology industry and the startup in the U.S. are not doing so well, eventually it will hurt Taiwan.